another one. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the FitMenCook Kitchen, and welcome back to another edition of Epic Meal Prep. I've been doing meal prep videos for about 7-8 years. I still get excited about each and every one just because there's something about taking all of what you've learned in your individual recipes and bringing it together to be able to create a meal plan that's going to push you closer to your wellness goals. And that's what we're going to do today. So the theme about this one is just get her done. This is a very simple, it's an easy, nutritious, and delicious meal prep that I know that you're going to love. And the best thing about it, it's really easy to customize each and every recipe. So without further ado, let's get started. We are starting out with a recipe that's probably gonna take the most amount of time to cook, about 20 to 30 minutes, and that is a delicious ratatouille. Now, the cool thing about this recipe, an interesting thing about it, is that it used to be a poor man's or a peasant's meal back in the day, but it's now one of the most beloved recipes around the world. I love this because it's nutritious, it's super high in vegetables, and so you get most of the heartiness from veggies. Next, we're gonna fire up a carbon steel skillet on medium-high heat, and we are going to cook up the meat and the onions. In go the onions. Saute the onions for about 2 to 3 minutes and add a pinch of salt to draw out some of that sweetness. As a time saver, add frozen garlic to the skillet and cook it until dissolved, about 1 minute. Make a hole in the middle, and in goes our turkey. Gonna chop it up immediately. Next, we gotta give this recipe a little bit of personality, a lot of personality, so we're gonna add in some dried herbs. If you got the FitCook land seasoning, go ahead and sprinkle that in. If not, you can add in some dried herbs of your choice. In go our veggies. It's gonna get super crowded in the skillet, so make sure you got one that's big enough. Then add fire roasted tomatoes and a little bit of water or chicken stock. Saute for 2 minutes or until the edges of the onion and sausage begin to sear. And then we're gonna cover and cook this between 25 and 30 minutes. Next, we are making a delicious sausage and spinach frittata. I'm gonna start out with the eggs, and we'll do half and half. We'll do part whole egg and then part egg white. And then as another boost of protein and also to make the eggs a little bit creamier, I'm gonna add in a little bit of ricotta cheese, a little bit of salt as well, and whisk this together. Set this aside. Gonna add in some bell pepper, and then the other part of the onion from the ratatouille. And then chicken sausage. And lastly, don't forget the spinach, I almost forgot it. And I know it looks like a whole bunch of spinach, but remember, spinach wilts, and we're gonna wilt this down before we put everything together. Okay, let's start bringing everything together. So to make this recipe, you can either use a muffin pan or you can use a carbon steel skillet. I say that because meal prep is all about efficiency in the kitchen. So if you don't wanna overcrowd your stove, if there's not that much space on there, then perhaps baking them in muffin pan is the way to go for you. You're gonna place this on a medium-high heat, then we're gonna spray it with a little bit of avocado oil, and in goes the chicken sausage, the onion. Saute for about 2 minutes or until the edges of the onion and the sausage begin to sear. Then add in the spinach, give it a little stir before adding in the colorful diced bell peppers. Fold everything together. And lastly, we're gonna pour in the egg. Stir it up. Bake in the oven for 20-25 minutes at 350 until the egg is cooked through. For lunch or for dinner, whatever you'd like, I thought we'd make one of the most popular recipes on my site and also one of my personal favorites, a shrimp burrito bowl. Since this is for meal prep, we are going to save some time by using some frozen rice. I'm gonna pour this into a bowl. I'm gonna add in some black beans. Now, I'm gonna place this in the microwave and cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes just to thaw everything out, have the flavors come together. And we're gonna use the rest of the onion that we had for the frittata and for the ratatouille. I'm just gonna chop up some bell pepper. For the shrimp, we're gonna keep it super basic. We're just gonna add in a little bit of chili powder. I like to drizzle just a little bit of olive oil, maybe like a teaspoon, my seasoning, chili powder. So now whenever I rub it all together, get a nice little coating on that shrimp. Fire up a carbon steel skillet. When it's nice and hot, we're gonna spray it with a little bit of avocado oil, onions, and the bell peppers. Keep that heat high, we want a nice sear. Squeeze in some lime juice for extra flavor, then set it aside. Put it right back on the heat. You may need to spray it with a little bit more oil. Toss the shrimp in the skillet for 6 to 8 minutes until it's cooked all the way through. And for our snack, we are making a delicious orange-based tropical smoothie that is really good. And the best thing about this is you could actually swap this one out for your breakfast and have perhaps the frittata for dinner, because breakfast for dinner is always awesome. So this snack can serve any purpose in your meal plan. Add frozen mango, frozen pineapple, Greek yogurt, some of your favorite protein powder, and lastly, some no sugar added orange juice. If you are low on calories or if you're needing to boost the calories in your diet a little bit, just add in a tablespoon of avocado oil or some olive oil. Oh man, look how creamy that is. Woo. And my little hack to controlling some of those sweet urges, a little bit of cinnamon right there on top. Ooh. Just grab a bag, add in your frozen fruits, and then start bringing together your meal prep because it's starting to look real good. If you want to pop a sweetness, you can always add in a little bit of corn just to offset some of the spiciness of the chili. And if you're all about the sauce just like I am, then I like to take some enchilada sauce, just pour that into a little bit of container right here alongside, and you can drizzle just about 2 or 3 tablespoons over your entire meal, and oh my gosh, it just brings everything together. If you're using avocado, that's fine too, but the good thing about the enchilada sauce is that you don't have to worry about anything spoiling and browning. Even the same thing by adding like sour cream. Just add this one, you're good to go. You can grab this entire meal plan with all the macronutrients and calories and grocery lists over at FitMenCook.com. And if you want some more inspiration in the kitchen, download the FitMenCook app on the iPhone or Android. And just like that, y'all, this is our just get her done meal prep. Each of these meals you can make easily in under 30 minutes. So it's definitely a meal plan that you can prep twice a week. And the good thing about prepping twice a week, once at the beginning of the week and once in the middle of the week, is that you'll always have fresh foods. And you can easily switch up the different ingredients so that way you can always keep your taste buds guessing for what's next. If you like stuff like this, I invite you to smash that like button below, and hey, don't be stingy with your ideas. I want you to share them below in the comment section so that way other people can read it and we can all learn and grow together. That's what this community is all about, and that's what health and wellness is all about. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, you have to ring that bell, ding ding ding, so that way you can be notified every time we post hot new content here in the FitMenCook kitchen. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, I want you to keep it healthy, but of course, never ever boring. Boom! Bye y'all.